It's Nina Simone with the Gin House Blues. Well, ladies and gentlemen, crammed into our sort of postcard size
God, give us a bit of help.
State FM broadcast studio, we have no fewer than 6 slightly sort of perspiring musicians, well, 5 perspiring musicians and their personal video photographer. Hokie Joint are with me. That sounded absolutely tremendous, guys. That was brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So, who's going to tell me how this fabulous band came about? How it all happened?
Well, I think Joe and Joel should, because they started it.
Should we start with tail?
I'll let you start the tail.
Yeah, okay. Well, we wanted to do, we've been playing a band called Jelly Roll for a couple of years. We wanted to kind of back off and do a rootsy blues effort of some sort. So we kind of got hold of Stephen from the wonders of the internet.
Through the power of the internet.
And then from there we had a jam with Stephen, who said, I think we'll get a bass player to the next one, which turned out to be Ferg. And at that jam, Ferg said, I think I'll get a harmonica player to the next one. That turned out to be Giant.
And next rehearsal we had to get a keyboard player and then a sax player.
Yeah, and the next rehearsal was a gig at the Arts.
We tried internet brides, couldn't get any. So.
Before you know it, you'll have an orchestra, I suppose. Yeah, so I mean, Joe and Joel, where does this music come from? I mean, you're quite a bit younger than these other guys, aren't you? I mean,
Slightly, I think.
I mean, old farts like me, we get used to sort of the blues thing, but you're what, in your 20s?
Yeah, I'm 22, Joel's 21.
Yeah, yeah.
I basically, through my father, managed to find an old John Lee Hooker CD, which brought me through to the blues. And Joel and I met at university in Colchester, and both decided that, yeah, we want to play the blues. And Joel had a massive collection, I built mine up, and that's where it all came from.
Right, yeah. I mean, you're doing original songs there. Is it all original material you're doing?
In the end, it will be, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
just working on it, it's very early days, but
Yeah.
for the time being it's kind of half and half.
What sort of music are you covering at the moment?
Just a few standards, we do last night, Little Walter song, Terraplane, Robert Johnson,
Right.
and the compulsory Sweet Home Chicago as well.
Yeah, all right. And how many gigs have you done so far?
Proper gigs.
Proper gigs, 2.
Yeah.
Full length gigs.
Full
One
length is
really.
1,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that, as I'm sure anyone that's listening would concur, didn't sound like a band that's only played 2 gigs. I mean, I guess the back line of this band has got a little bit of experience behind it, hasn't it?
We have been round the block a few times.
And back again.
And back again.
Steve and Fergie, tell us a bit about some of the stuff you've done in the past.
Go on, Fergie.
Well, I met this man about 25 years ago in Braintree, and through the same idea as what happened here, Steve said there's a pair of guys who are jamming down in the pub. I turned up, that was Steve Saunders and John Skelly, who were debuting as Booze and Blues. I joined in with Steve, and then Peter Nash then joined in, then Bob Smith joined in. And it just goes round like that. So Steve and I, we've been in each other's pockets for about the last 20 years. I know pretty much that I can trust Steve to play pretty much what I like to play. I think it's the same way around there. We just do what's required, and it's not about us, it's about the people that are in front of us. We're just basically there behind them.
The bottom brothers.
That's it,
aren't we?
we're the bottom brothers, in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, okay. And so where does this guy from Felixstowe fit into the picture?
Well, I think everybody knows that Mr. King sitting over there is probably one of the best
They do
harmonica
play
players.
blues in Suffolk, you know.
Probably one of the best harmonica players around. I've been working with Giles for about the last 12 months, a little bit more than I used to, through a man called Lightning Willie, and I'll let Giles take it up from there.
Yeah, Lightning Willie. What can you say about Lightning? He's a kind of cross between Johnny Cash and Muddy Waters, I guess.
Yes,
And
indeed.
the tour last year required a new bass player, so we stumbled upon Fergus really, and yeah, he joined the band for last year's tour and maybe next year's, and we shall see how it goes.
That was it, and through that connection there, when I was talking to the boys and they said they were looking for a harmonica player, I thought, well, I'll give Giles a call, see what Giles is up to. Giles came down, we had a jam, and that's it. There's never really been anything written down as to say this is what we're going to